Well, this is just an open house. It's a great opportunity to let people throughout the community come and see inside of the Fishburn Mansion when it's looking kind of at its very best, all dressed up for Christmas.
Getting all of the decorating and stuff done, that's probably about a week-long to 2-week process it took for us to get all of these trees and decorations up. I think we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 or 19 trees in the house right now.
This house was given to the city in the 1950s, and it hasn't really been able to have very much care taken with it, but it's a real asset because of its historic association with Junius Fishburn. Mr. Fishburn was one of the founding fathers of Roanoke, one of the investors with the First National Bank and also with the Roanoke Times and World News.
We are a nonprofit 501c3, and our mission is to partner with the city to help raise funds, because the way the city budget is set up, that money from events here don't come directly back to Mountain View. We're kind of there to partner and advocate for Mountain View and serve as a conduit or a connector between the public and the city in helping support it.
The Friends of Mountain View and the city are partnering on this master planning project, which will really help us understand what kind of improvements are needed and where there are opportunities. And we have an online survey that's through Roanoke City Parks and Recreation. It's also on the city's webpage. But citizens can go in and answer that survey. It will be online at playroanoke.com. And so our project will probably take about 6 to 8 months, and hopefully then we'll find out really what we need to do here at Mountain View.
Because we know what needs to be done outside. There's a lot of deferred maintenance that needs to be taken care of. But on the inside, there wasn't really any point in starting to make improvements inside until we really knew the best use for it. It'll stay a Parks and Recreation Center, and there's a deed restriction that requires it to stay that. And so it'll remain a very important part of the Parks and Recreation system. But it's kind of underutilized right now.
The fact that this was designated as a place specifically for folks to come for recreational purposes. So when Mr. Fishburn died, that's what he wanted his legacy to be in regards to this house. And so, us as the stewards being Parks and Recreation, we really want people to come see it. It's a really wonderful piece of architecture. It's got a lot of history behind it. Not a lot of localities and different places have, a mansion where they can do programming or, weddings and all sorts of other things that we can do on behalf of our residents. We have open hours, so from 10 to 4 Monday through Thursday, 10 to 2 on Friday. If you're welcome to actually just come in. We've got a little pamphlet, and you can do a little self-guided tour, and it tells you about the mansion. And for the most part, I'm here pretty often, and I love answering questions and talking to folks about it. And yeah, it's a really awesome, unique place, and I really want folks to understand that this is for them. Regardless of where you live or what part of the city you're in, please come check out the mansion. Come to Mountain View.